Trying to find a cure for cancer is something that scientists have been working on for a long time. And what scientists just found is a gigantic step closer and is one of the most promising things that we have found.
Supernova Style Science News with Julie 7 Sage.
Cancer is clearly a huge problem, so finding something that could greatly help breast cancer is super important. A team of scientists have found something that could greatly help cancer treatment. They put aggressive breast cancer cells from a human into mice, and then treated it with a diabetic drug called rosiglitazone and a cancer treatment called trametinib. That resulted in the cancer cells turning into fat cells. That is amazing! They were able to do this because of the way that cancer cells move throughout our body, or metastasize. Cancer cells can use two different processes called epithelial mesenchymal transition, or EMT, and mesenchymal to epithelial transition, or MET, which is the opposite of EMT. EMT is used whenever our bodies get injured. For instance, if you cut your finger, ow, a bunch of a certain type of skin cell, called the epithelial cells, change into a type of stem cell, called a mesenchyme, which then turns into any cell that it needs to heal your finger. The drugs work during this process for the cancer cell and changes them into fat cells, which is known as a process called epigenesis. This means that many of the cells around the cancerous tumor, when they try to spread, will instead be turned into fat cells. If this is combined with chemotherapy, this could make chemo more effective and decrease the amount of fatalities. That's because there wouldn't be as many cancer cells to try to kill with the chemo, thus lowering the amount of chemo that's needed. The great thing is the drugs that were used are already FDA approved and are already in use, making clinical trials happen much faster. Also, scientists and doctors can already start looking into it, because since the drugs could have been used at the same time if someone had cancer and diabetes, they could see if they reacted to the cancer treatment better and faster, among other things. And not only is this good for cancer patients, but this is also good for insurance companies, since this could make things a lot cheaper for them. So it's a win for everybody, and I really hope that this all works out, because this is the closest we have gotten to a cure for cancer. But even though that it was human cells that were used in mice, it was still a trial with mice, so it may not work with clinical trials, but I really hope it does because this is a gigantic breakthrough. If you want to find out more, check out the links below in the description. If you want to know more cool science news, follow. And make sure to share cool science stories with your friends to show your supernova style.